I'd rather stay away from you than go through the hard times.
So I've been getting a few questions about the character that demonstrates animation concepts and what her name is, so here's a shorter video on Gimberly. Back when I first started thinking about this channel, I designed Doodley to be as simple as possible so I could easily animate him talking and gesturing. He has a simple mouth so that I can automate his lip sync to the sound waves of my voiceover, and he has spherical hands so I didn't need to animate fingers. So the result of that is I usually only need to animate his arms and head. It saves a ton of time and makes these videos pretty fast to animate. But I eventually realized that in order to demonstrate things like FK and IK, I needed a full body, realistically proportioned character to pop in sometimes. These arms are a little too short and stubby to get the full idea across. They're good for quick demonstrations, but to really understand it, I need something more human. Plus I knew one day I'd want to talk about faces and expressions, so it'd be kind of silly to introduce a character that lacked a face only to introduce another character down the line that actually had a face. And so much of animation comes from personality and emotion that it wouldn't feel quite right to me if the character lacked a face. Something about the demonstration doesn't quite connect without a personality attached to it. So I actually got stuck here for a little while because nothing jumped out to me that fit that criteria while being unique. But eventually I realized the perfect match to what I needed. If you don't know, back in the 80s and 90s, you could buy these workout videos to follow along with at home, and they're sort of an icon for that time period. I grew up in the 2000s, so they're a little before my time, but they always struck me as really fun with lots of cute, bright palettes and high energy. After that, everything kind of fell into place in a way that was both really fun visually and also really functional for demonstrations. In 3D rigs, red and blue are often used for each side of the controls, so she could have sweatbands and tights that are red on one side and blue on the other. Very fun visually and also really useful for visualizations to help separate each side of the body. As for the other aspects, grids are often a really big part of 3D programs, and I already had this checkerboard.
Yeah, I know what happened. I know what went wrong here. You gave her a little bit of a butt. You gave her a little bit of a butt that with this, what is it called? Shading, with this cell shading, you'll see a little bit of an outline of a butt. And that's for the boys. That's for the fellas in the crowd, I'm guessing. I know. You could have rounded that out. You could have very easily rounded that out, but no, you decided to give her a little bit of a curve to it, didn't you? You gave her some cheeks, you know? But it's small, so it's supposed to be what, like tasteful or something? See, I knew you were a pervert. I knew this was all pervy, okay? You gave her a little cute, you made a little cute woman, but you couldn't just stop there. It couldn't just be a little cute character. You had to give her a little curvy ass, didn't you? You had to give her a little booty. A little junk in the trunk, didn't you? I know, buddy. I get it, okay? Yeah, I understand. I understand perfectly. You gave her a little booty, a little ass, a little bit of hind to show everybody that you're with it, to show the guys in the crowd that hey, here's a little something for you. Here's a little something for you guys in the crowd. Here's a little something. Here, you can have a little bit of this. You can have a little bit of this something. You can have a little bit of something to chew on, huh? Yeah. And give her a fucking name too. Well, you didn't have to give it a name. You could have said, "This is my dummy. This is my thing." It's like, oh no, but it's a character. And you know, you give her a little bit of personality, a little bit of flavor, and you know, just sprinkle in some booty in there. You know, just put a little booty inside of it. You know, it's like, oh, but it's realistic. Oh, but it helps. It doesn't help with anything, does it? Do you think when Disney makes their characters, their lady characters, that they round that shit up because they don't want a little bit of ass, because they're trying to get little kids on this thing? But look, I get it, bro. I get it. A little bit of booty goes a long way. I know. Sex sells. I understand that. I understand that much. I get it. A little bit of ass, a little bit of butt, you know, a little something to squeeze. Am I right? But just between you and me, I think that I understand why, but it's just still funny. A little bit of booty, a little bit of butt, a little bit of booty. You like that booty, don't you? It's a little tasteful ass, isn't it? It's small. It's smaller than the regular ass, so it's okay. It's okay because you didn't give her boobs, but in exchange you give her a little tight ass, isn't it? Right? My goodness gracious. You give her unrealistic clown shoes, these cartoon clown shoes and big cartoon eyes, and unrealistic cartoon hair that's like it's like a Play-Doh. It's like looks like it's made of Play-Doh. But then, you know, we'll give her a little bit of an ass, you know? We'll give her a little bit of that butt, you know what I mean? A little bit of booty, you know what I mean? A little bit of booty for TikTok. A little bit of booty for TikTok. We're gonna give TikTok a little bit of booty. We're gonna give TikTok a little give TikTok a little something. And we're gonna give TikTok a little something. We're gonna give TikTok a little something. Well, let me say something right now. I kind of like this whole night shift thing. I think I want to do more of these because it lets me not care as much about editing or something. And I can just talk like this. I can just ramble on about something that doesn't even fucking matter. But like, you know what? This video isn't as good. The binging with Babish video wasn't that very good. But you know what? I think I deserve it because I released that on the case. I released that 30-minute video. I think I deserve to let loose. Okay? And so now here's a video. Here's some extra content. You don't have to watch it. You do not have to watch this video. Or any of the night shifts for that matter. You know, it's fine. I don't know, man. See you next video. Bitches. Simon out, bitch.